In this video, I want to provide you with an overview of Autodesk Inventor. After you have made the recommended changes to the settings for Autodesk Inventor, and then you open the program after you have made those changes, you will see this Create New File dialog box. Looking at this dialog box will allow me to explain the different file types in Autodesk Inventor. First of all, we have the standard IPT file. This is the file that you will always start with first. This is the file type that you will use to create various parts. You may only need to create one part. You could create a number of parts. Each of those part files will be saved separately onto the hard drive of your computer, preferably in your OneDrive account. After you have made all of your parts, you're then ready to make what we call an assembly file. This is the standard IAM file. In this file, you will pull in each part that you have created and assemble those parts together. So you obviously, to assemble parts, you would need more than one to do that. You may pull in as many parts as you need to assemble your final design. After you create your assembly file, you then move on to the standard IPN file, also known as the explosion file or the presentation file. In this file, you will pull in just your assembly file that you have hopefully completed, and in that file you are allowed to explode it. It's a very easy environment to click on a part and drag it and move it and explode your parts in a very organized way. After you have completed your standard IPT file, and all the parts that you need to create your product, after you have assembled those parts together, and after you have created your explosion drawing or your presentation drawing, you will then move on to the drawing file, which is where you would create your borders or your sheets. There are two borders that you can use. The Aiken County Public School District border is a little newer and it looks a little better, and it kind of enters in some of the information for you in the title block. The other one is a little bit older that we've used in the past, but it's the Aiken High School border. Both of these allow you to create multi-views of each of your parts. Think of it just like a PowerPoint presentation. On the left side of your screen, you can add multiple sheets there, and then you can also create a cover page. Obviously that would be first. Then you can have all your multi-views, and then you could probably finish up with like an explosion drawing with a parts list at the very end. I'll show examples of all these file types in another video, but hopefully this will provide you with an overview that you need to kind of understand the different file types that you use in Autodesk Inventor.